Good morning. It's
morning.
a wonderful
Yes.
Saturday morning, the weekend.
Yay. Beautiful sunshine.
Yes, yeah, we're so excited for today. It's going to be a great day, and I hope that we get a lot out of what we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
I think we will.
I do too. Yeah.
So if you have not yet got your book, we have a Ready, Set, Glow devotional. This was from the Glow conference a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago. I'm not sure how long ago it was now. It really was just about a week or so, right? Seems so far away.
Yeah, I know, but it was so good, yeah.
But so this is our continuation of that, and with a group of ladies, well, anybody who wants to join, but we're working on building a ladies group.
Yes.
Because we've already been doing stuff at our church, at Revolution Church. We've been doing a ladies meeting every other month. Mm-hmm. And we've been pretty consistent for quite a while.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
So we're going to open it up to other people to join us. Yes. So we're going to have a great time, and we're hoping a lot of the new friends that we made at the Glow conference will join us there as well.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Yeah, I hope to see everyone there.
Yeah, and if you were there, I'm sure you've seen Miss Cindy. She was running around doing all kinds of stuff.
It was so much fun.
Yes,
so
it was.
Good.
Okay, well, we'll just jump right in here. And we got Nisi joining us this morning. Hello,
Good
Nisi.
morning.
Good morning. But we're going to be talking about healing is a process. We're on day 9, and healing is a process. And if you were at the Glow conference, we did talk a little bit about grief and just the effects that it can have on you and how to get out of that, not to stay in the grief mode. There is a time for grief, but then there's a time to bring that joy back in your life.
Yes.
No matter,
absolutely.
It's not the easiest thing to do, but it can be done with the help of the Lord.
Amen.
Yes.
He'll get you through it.
He will. So a saying that I've heard before, you've probably heard this too, is grief is love with no place to go. So when you don't grieve when you lose somebody that you are not that close to. But when you love somebody, oh my gosh.
I've never heard that saying before.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
It's a sweet saying.
True,
I didn't really get it a whole lot, but then now I kind of studied it a little bit because I thought, what does that really mean? I didn't really like it at first.
Yeah.
But now that I've kind of figured out what I think it means, this is what it means to me, is you just loved so much, and now you don't have that person to pour that love on. You can pour it on other people, but you had some designated for somebody else.
That's right. Yeah.
And now it's not, that source is not there for you to pour it out on. So sometimes we have to take that and push it somewhere else.
Redirect
we still
it.
love the person tremendously, but you just have to redirect it. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Redirect it. And sometimes you do that by, sometimes you just get extra busy. I know for me, I went through a loss, and whenever I did, I just got so busy. I don't think I ever stopped. But
yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But just busy, with all good things, but it was like you just wanted to help this person and help that person because that was the way you could express love. And it might come out different ways for different people.
It does.
But I know we're a lot alike, so we tend to want to help or serve or something, do something for somebody. But it might come out a different way. Some people might work. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They just find any way that they can be busy. Kind of keeps your mind off of the loss.
Keeps your mind off. Yeah, that's true. So, and I had 3 young kids at the time.
Really busy.
So I was already pretty busy.
Yeah.
And I still had somebody to pour my love into strongly, but it still was that missing point there, So we get busy and everything, but I had a neighbor. We had just moved into our new house, and my husband passed away. And I had a neighbor that noticed how busy I was being. And I really wasn't that close. I was close to her. She was my closest neighbor, but she lived further down the street. But she actually said, don't get too busy because you're going to wear yourself out.
Oh, good advice.
Yeah. And so I tried to take that and let it help me out.
Good advice. I'm sure it helped.
Yeah.
You got to slow down just a little
You
bit
do
to
gotta
go through
slow
the
down.
process.
Yes, for sure. Because we got to spend time with the Lord. For
Yes,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's see who we got here. Tina, good morning.
Yeah. Is that Pam?
Pam,
Yeah,
Jacobs.
good morning.
Good morning,
Jacobs.
Pam.
Yeah.
Tiffany, good morning, Paige. And good morning, who do we? Lysandra. Good morning, Lysandra.
Yes.
That's who we got right now. We got two different things going, so we're so glad y'all are here. You just jump in whenever you want to.
Okay.
I'm going to pause to see if you have something to insert.
Sure.
And if you got something, you just tap me on the leg or something.
All right. I can do that.
All right. We, everybody have a good morning. Let's see. Everybody have a good morning. I had a great morning. My two granddaughters spent the night.
Oh, yes.
And it made it a busy morning, but we're all running around getting ready and stuff, and they're actually in the living room with their pawpaw right now.
They're watching?
Yeah. I think they are watching.
Say good morning to them.
Good morning, Mila and Josie. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, they're in the living room watching, I think. So let's read from today's day is day 9, healing is a process. And the verse of the day is Psalms 147:3. And that says, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Some of the versions actually say, God is near to the brokenhearted.
Oh,
which that sounds so sweet, doesn't it?
That is sweet. Yes.
So when he's looking on the earth, he'll spot somebody that he sees that is brokenhearted, and he goes near to them because he wants to heal them. So if you're brokenhearted today, just know that God sees you, and he wants to heal you. And it doesn't matter, what type of brokenhearted it is. It doesn't have to be from a loss, like I was talking about. It can be from many other ways.
Oh yeah, it could be from just losing a job, or just being melancholy because your day is not going the way you think it should go. So,
right. Yeah.
It's just anything. Yes. He's so faithful to reach out to us.
Yeah. Yes. What are some other ways? I mean, when you were saying that, I was thinking of different ways. Like some people are brokenhearted because of a relationship issue. Mm-hmm. Could be having a spat with your spouse or something, or maybe your relationship is not as strong as you want it to be.
And I think of the kids, or I don't know the right word because I don't have any preteens or teenagers, but they go through a lot of things at school. They could be brokenhearted because they got a C instead of an A on a test. So it's just a variety of different things for different people.
Right.
That they can be brokenhearted about.
Yeah. Yeah. Little boys say something to them that,
Oh, yeah.
But or for girls, I know it's huge for girls because if you get 3 girls in a group, I mean, I experienced this before I even had children. I had a niece and a couple other friends' daughters with me, and I think they spent the night and everything. And I even had this issue when my daughter was a teenager. But it's like you get 3 girls together, somebody's going to leave somebody out, and then it gets really rough. You get a broken heart right immediately because. They loved me yesterday, but now today they love her better than me.
That's true.
So we can be brokenhearted in a lot of ways. So if you do have teen girls or young preteen girls that are going through that situation, just be sensitive to it. I mean, we all know how it felt to be a teenager, but you can be brokenhearted in many ways. So whether you're young or older, and whatever that is. So even on the chat thing, if you have ways. Oh, that's a good one, Tiffany. That's a good one. Some people's holidays are rough.
Yes.
And they're brokenhearted through the holidays because somebody's not there that they are normally have there. Or, you can't, even as a mom, you have 10 kids. 9 of them are there.
One's not there.
And one's not there. You're like, oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So it can be that way, too. So I try to, every chance I can get, and I know it's not as often as I would like for it to be, but I try to go see my mom as much as I can. We usually meet on Sundays, but there are Sundays that I can't be there. So it's like I feel brokenhearted because I feel like she might be brokenhearted, but she might not even care. I don't know.
I'm sure she cares. but I'm sure she understands too. So,
I think she's grown to understand. As we age and mature, we understand that things are busy in life. And so, I try to think that way even even to myself. I think I finally reached that point where I'm like, okay, I know they're busy, but but I did have that that happened to me a lot whenever I was experiencing that. My kids leaving the house and maybe one of them not being there. It's like, man. But okay, so let's get into the devotional part. I know a lot of people have a lot of things today. It's Small Business Saturday. You're going to get out there and you're going to support your small businesses, and you might even do some extra big businesses and do some Black Friday extended shopping as well.
Yes.
So happy shopping day if you're going shopping.
Oh, yes.
And if not, it's okay. Enjoy your day. Good morning, Pam. We're so glad you're here. Pam Reeser. Okay, so we're going to get right into the devotion part. Again, the verse is, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And title is Healing is a Process. It's not an instant thing. Healing doesn't come instantly.
No.
Healing doesn't always happen overnight. It's a process of grace, patience, and trust. God is the great healer who walks with you through each step. I don't know if you want to read the next one.
Sure, I'm about to. You don't have to pretend you're okay or rush through the pain. Instead, invite God to meet you in your brokenness and restore your soul's glow. Healing can bring greater empathy, strength, and beauty than before the pain.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so true.
True, yeah. And I think a lot of us do pretend.
I did.
Yeah. Sometimes we pretend that we're okay. And, that's one of the things I meant to bring out at the conference that I didn't. I forgot to do it. But almost any person, human being, or especially women, you say, hey, how are you doing?
Mm-hmm. I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you? Or I'm okay. Yeah. But sometimes we're really not okay. And it's okay not to be okay sometimes, especially if you're surrounded by a group of women that really care about you, sisters in Christ. That's what we do. We bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. So when we have other people around us, like I love having Miss Cindy beside me, she understands things, and she's going to be that friend that's going to help me, get up if I'm down,
Yes.
But I think we talked about that yesterday. Our emotions can try to bring us down sometimes,
They can.
and then it'll show up on the outside, and it's okay as long as it don't stay there. Sometimes you might have a sad moment, but try to bring back that joy as soon as possible, because the joy of the Lord is our strength, and that's what's going to get us through.
I like what you said about inviting God to meet you in your brokenness.
Mm-hmm.
If we invite God in, He will walk us through and help us. That's important to do that. Sometimes we want to seclude ourselves and run and hide, but we can't do that. We got to invite God into our grief and moments of brokenness.
Yeah, that's true. He wants to be invited.
Oh,
because
yeah.
He's there just waiting,
Yes.
to heal you and to bring your joy back up. So give yourself permission to heal at your own pace. Now, some of you may be dealing with this right now, and some of you may not even deal with this for 10 or 15 years from now. But if you go ahead and get it in your heart, I never heard anybody talk about anything before I went through something.
Me either. Yeah.
So if you know before, you know what to expect. It's not going to be easy, but it is doable with the Lord, So, because you'll hear it all the time, I don't know how you do it.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how you're still, walking around with a smile on your face. Well, it's not us. It's the Lord,
it's the Lord.
The
Yes.
God in us
It's
that can
because
bring
of
us joy.
Him. Yes.
Mm. Anything else you can think of?
Oh, no. This is good.
Yeah. Okay. So give yourself permission to heal at your own pace. God is with you every step of the way. I remember when I was going through a loss, and I've had a couple of losses, but I remember when I was going through a loss, there was a lady that called me that I didn't even know who she was. And I don't know how she got my phone number. Because this was not, in these days, this was a long time ago, about 30 years ago. But somebody must have gave her my phone number. I don't know. But she called me out of the blue And she basically was telling me that her family was giving her a hard time. Her husband had just died, like maybe a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
And she could not shake it. And she was in the closet. She was having anxiety and all kinds of stuff. But, and I don't know. I don't know what her situation was. I don't know if her husband knew the Lord. I don't know if he didn't. I don't know if they had a good relationship or if they had a bad relationship. I don't know all the details. All I know is she said her family was telling her, get over it. You know, you need to get over it. And they were just kind of fussing at her, you know.
That's so sad.
Yeah. And when I was talking to her, I felt like, man, she sounded like she's about to have a breakdown, you know. So I never met her, never ever met her, just talked to her over the phone. But she, to me, it had just happened, you know. And for me, it had been probably years since it had happened. And I was still feeling my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was still feeling it. And if I'm not, I don't want to say if I'm not careful, but there'll be times or days that something will just hit you in a way and you'll still feel it. You know? Yeah. It's like you go somewhere and you're like, they should be here with me, you know? So it can hit you at any moment, whatever it might be. And again, we're not just talking about a loss of someone you love as far as a death or anything, but we're talking about any type of thing that causes you to be brokenhearted. God is there. There's so many more things that can cause that. But once you experience this kind of brokenheartedness, it's almost like all the other ones you can handle pretty easy.
Yeah, it is. I know when you lose your job, you go through a lot of brokenness because you think, oh, what did I do wrong? Am I going to find another job? How am I going to pay my bills? You go through all that flood of being just broken down. And the enemy uses that opportunity, but God's so good. He's just right there with us. So.
And I know, I mean, I've not been in that situation, but I'm sure that can bring just as much anxiety, you know, as that. Because another thing, you know, to just say flip the tables a little bit, there was a time when I went through a health situation. And I was in the hospital, and it looked bad. It looked really, really bad. And I think my husband thought I was going to die. In my mind, I'm thinking, I kind of was torn. I thought, should I die? Should I live? I don't know.
Well, I'm sure I'm glad.
It's like, well, this would be good, but this would be good too, you know? So it's like, but I wanted to stay because I think what really held me on was the future of grandbabies.
Oh, yeah. You got to be there.
And we had one in the oven at the time. So I was like, man, I really want to see this grandbaby. So that kind of, I'm not saying I was giving up, by no means. I wasn't. I was fighting hard because my husband was like, you tell me you're going to fight. You're going to fight this thing.
You had things to do.
Yeah.
Work for the Lord. That's right. Yeah. He wasn't finished.
Yeah. So, and sometimes you've got to keep yourself going, if nothing else, just for that, you know. I had read a story about Catherine Coleman, and she was a great woman preacher. And good morning, Erica. How are you this morning? Glad you're on here. But she had gotten sick. I don't even know. I just read this on Facebook, so I'm assuming it's true. I don't really know. But Oral Roberts came to pray for her, and when he was going to pray for her, his wife stopped him because she said she doesn't want you to pray for her. She was like motioning, don't pray for me or something, because she couldn't really talk or something. And so he said, are you sure? You know, and because she was thinking she was ready to go. Because she was probably experiencing a lot of brokenheartedness, not for anything too crazy, but kind of crazy because she was a woman preacher. Yes. And people gave her a hard time back then, you know. She was doing a lot of great things for the Lord. And so there was several other things that they ridiculed her about. And so the persecution that she was feeling is what the article said, that she probably was ready to just go to heaven, you know. But I think she was young. I'm not real sure, but I think she was kind of young. I don't know.
She did mighty works for the Lord.
Yeah. But she went on to be with heaven. And I was talking to my husband after I read that article, and I thought, I wonder if it was really her time, because Oral Roberts went to pray for her, you know, and she could have done a lot more great works, had she stayed. So I say fight, fight for your life, because the enemy will try to take you out anytime. And if you got something to say for the Lord or do for the Lord, stick around and do what you got to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you can go through brokenheartedness even if you're going through a sickness or something, or a health issue, just anything, So whatever it is that could break your heart or has broken your heart or might break your heart in the future, just remember, draw near to God.
God, yes, draw unto Him.
Invite
Rest
Him
in
into the situation.
Invite Him into it. That's right.
And let that joy come back.
And it will. It comes back.
Yeah.
I know there was a time I didn't think it was going to come back.
Right.
But it does.
It does.
God just so faithful to listen to us. And He brings us people into our lives that will encourage us, like all these women that encouraged you. Mm-hmm. It's so good to be part of His family. It
really is.
Yes.
Yeah. But the other thing is that we talked about here is that it can be different for everybody. So just go at your own pace. Just always invite the Lord in, and don't get in a hurry. There's another story that with mine is I went to go get my hair done one day, and the lady was asking me all these questions, and it came to the point where I had to tell her that my husband died.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I guess I kind of teared up or something, and she said, "Have you healed from that?" And I thought, man, nobody's ever asked me that before. But I think at that point I hadn't healed from it, And so you're always going to feel maybe a little bit of disappointment, maybe, that it didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, whether it's a relationship or whatever. But it can come just like a thought can come. And it's what you dwell on. If you keep dwelling on it, it can cause you to go into a deep depression, but you don't want to go down that road. Whatever thoughts come, take them captive. We talked about this yesterday. Yes. Kill that thought and then replace it with something good. The joy of the Lord is my strength, and that'll get you through any situation. Yes. All right, so healing is a journey that God lovingly walks with you. Couldn't do it without Him.
No way.
Yep. And then what step can you take today to move toward healing? Is there any steps that you can think of? Good morning, Stacy. Is there any steps that anybody can think of? Yeah, Tiffany, that's true about Catherine Coleman. She said she probably saw heaven and said, "Nope, I'm done."
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
I could see that for sure.
She might have got a glimpse of heaven for sure. Yeah. So think of some steps that you can move toward healing. So for me, I would say, you probably do want to direct that love, maybe towards the situation that you had that now you're disappointed about. Or maybe just let it put a fire under you if it was a job loss or something. Mm-hmm. Let it put a fire on you. Say, devil, you're not going to win this situation. And that too is kind of what I did, is I thought, no, he's trying to do this. Yeah. I'm not going to let this happen, and just let it make you stronger. If it don't kill you, it's going to make you stronger.
It will. I know.
Still alive.
I know when I suffered I shouldn't say suffered, when I experienced that loss, I determined in myself that I would show that love towards someone else. I deliberately found someone that I thought needed love.
Yeah.
Now, whether they did or not, I don't know. But I thought that
everybody needs it. But I know what you mean. Yeah.
And so I became more aware of my surroundings so that I could show love towards someone. And it helped me tremendously to be
so you probably started looking for the brokenhearted yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Good.
I did. That's a
good way to do it. Yeah.
So that's what I did, and and I still do that today.
Yeah.
I try to find someone that needs a hug.
Yeah.
Or just needs a real big smile.
You're looking for the brokenhearted.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. And then the next thing in our book is Glow in Action. I do want to read what Erica wrote. She said, the word says we are healed by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So sharing with others helps in the process of healing. And that is true. The more that you can share, and share how God brought you out of it, then it's going to help you and it's going to help others as well.
Believe it or not, it does work that way.
It does.
It
seems hard to do,
yeah,
but
it does. It works.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so glow in action. It says choose one small act of self-care or healthy boundary to protect your emotional well-being. One act of self-care. So this is things that I want everybody to try to do, Whether you're going through something or not, we all need to take care of our emotional well-being. Just like our spirits, if it's already strong, if we keep it strong, if we feed ourselves the Word of God, that's going to also help our soul to be strong too.
Yes.
So just start saying things. Confess over your life. I am emotionally stable. If for some reason you feel not stable, just speak it. I have the mind of Christ.
I can do all things.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
I am an overcomer.
I am an overcomer.
I'm bought by the blood.
I'm bought by the blood. I'm saying these because I want to hear myself say them too. I'm not saying it because I... But if you've got things, go ahead and put it in the chat because that will help other people. Everybody thinks differently. So what you might say might help somebody, and I might not be thinking of that one thing, but we are bought by the blood, and we are washed by His blood,
yes.
and we are redeemed by His blood. So He is good and He's faithful. And so we need to just start taking care of ourselves and saying things. Speak the Word of God over yourself as much as you possibly can. Make your spirit strong and also make your soul strong.
Yes.
That way, if something happens, you're not falling straight into sadness or depression. You can keep the joy amidst things.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So one small act of self-care. I did write down a few things, but if y'all think of something, let us know. I put, number one, take 5 minutes of quiet time. I have to learn how to read my writing here. That means put the phone away. Wow. Don't have any responsibilities. Even if you do it like on a Saturday morning, just this is my time, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be still before the Lord. Not going to look at my phone. If it's just 5 minutes not looking at your phone, that's going to bring you a little bit of peace.
I bet it will.
Get your Bible out, start reading it. For me, I like to get in the bathtub. I like the bathtub quiet time. I'll be trying to bring a book in there and I have to be drying my hands so I can, But whatever it is that can slow you down for a minute, just do that. You got any things that slow you down?
I like to go out on my deck and just sit there with a hot cup of coffee in the mornings and just spend some time out just looking at nature and things. Of course, it's a little chilly this morning, but
cool this morning.
I still could bundle up and do it.
Yeah. The fresh air.
Yeah, and it's so refreshing to be out there in nature. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It just like brings your mind to a place where God can talk to you,
right?
Because you're just there. Out in open.
And you can actually hear them.
Yeah, the birds singing and things like that. And you can hear from the Lord. It's so